Hi. So I wanted to make a little video today because I was bored and I just finished cleaning my mouse tank and I don't see a lot of these for wild mice because what is wild should be remaining in the wild, and I get that. But sometimes life happens and you end up with a white-footed mouse. and This is what happened to me. I have three cats, three little serial killers, and they decided to eat this little baby mice. I have no idea how it got in my house. It barely even had like eyelids at this point. I'm assuming like 3 weeks old at best. I don't know life cycles of mice. But it was smaller than a quarter. Like money. And Yeah, this poor little thing was so beaten up. And so I nursed it back to health with like full intention of releasing it to the wild, and that did not work. Um, I used to have my mouse in those Hovo Habitrail plastic tank that looks really neat. Like it's a glass bubble or plastic bubble, and you got these tubes and then little hut on the top of it, and I guess they're made for hamsters or something. And yeah, they look cute, but when you have three serial killers in your house just waiting to eat your mouse, that didn't last very long. My cat Popcorn just knocked that thing over, and I lost my mouse for 2 weeks, and I I was leaving mouse food everywhere, just like everywhere I could think that she would be. Um, and She didn't find it. I mean, she ate a baby spoon made of plastic, but she didn't eat the food that I was leaving everywhere. So, yeah, she has zero survival skills. Um, and when I found her, she was like nearly dead. She was severely dehydrated and starving. And I felt really bad, but I had to capture it somehow because um, having a rodent in your house is one, not sanitary because they do poop everywhere and they urinate everywhere. It's not like a cat that will, do you the favor of going into a kitty box. Um, Rodents, they just go, and that's not clean. So I had to capture it, and to do that, I used a sticky trap, which is the only method I knew worked and was humane if you don't leave it on the sticky trap. So what you do, you put a sticky trap in, and I'm not suggesting you capture wild mice outside. Just don't do that. Please let them outside if they're outside. But if you have one in your house and you want to capture it and release, you get those sticky traps and you have to check them like every day. When I was trying to capture Mr. Bill, I was checking them every 2 hours because you don't want to leave it on the sticky trap. They'll dig in, and then, I mean, if their nose gets stuck in the trap, they'll just, die and suffocate, and it's just a horrible way to go. Um, so I don't recommend this, but I was out of option, and my roommate wanted to use those snap trap and just kill it, and I wasn't gonna have it. So you use a sticky trap, and then when you do succeed in capturing it, you pour vegetable oil on the trap, and the mouse will break free. And I did that, and I dug him out of the glue and cleaned him up, and then put him in a 10-gallon aquarium. And now Mr. Bill is living in a 55-gallon aquarium. Uh, and I'm giving him the best life that I can. But they're actually really fun little creatures. But yeah, so my setup uh, is mostly tubes. I do like the Hovo Habitrail whatchamacallit tubes. They're really nice because a mouse, even though they're see-through, your mice wants it's inside because it's enclosed and tight. Feels very secure. I don't know about the fancy mice that you can buy, but the wild mice, they really love it. They have this behavior where they'll stand like at the edge of a tube, go in, go out, or out, then in, out, then in, out, then in, and if they're no threat, nothing's pouncing on them, then they'll dash. And Excuse me. So, yeah, I put tubes everywhere. I really love the tubes, but not the habitat themselves. So I just buy tubes, lay them out, and now I didn't know, but she actually likes to climb up. So I put the tubes up and I tape them against the wall. I really need to find like suction cups. I actually found a wheel with suction cup um, on the back, so that's pretty cool. So I can put the wheel on a structure, but and not risk it falling down. Because the problem with my cat's singing, the problem with a lot of the stuff is you can't go like multi-dimension. It's only on the bottom, and then you have all of the space just wasted. So now I put tubes and they go up and back down. So there's like a back entrance and she goes up, 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 doot, and then here, and I have an exit here and then here. So this is usually where she stashes her food reserves. Uh, I guess she's afraid of starving because of that one time, or it might be just normal behavior. But so she puts her food there, and she always peeks her head out, like, is something coming for my food? Is I could close that, but I don't want her to have no air circulation. I'm kind of worried about that because hamsters tend to like suffocate in their own houses. I've learned, and it creeps me out. And since she poops everywhere, I can see that happening too. So she pokes in and out. So I put this little ladder. She'll never use that. I really doubt it. This is more for me because it looks, like a little New York apartment with like the fire exit. I like it, but I'm silly like that. And these are bird toys. I don't know about anywhere else in the world, but where I live in the frozen north, it's really hard to find rodent toys. You can find tubes, and even that is hard to find. Mostly it's just those cardboard one with the fluff inside that they have that, and the um, that one that's full on edible. But they don't have a lot of rodent toys except like wheels that are made of mesh or whatever you call this. I think it's mesh, the English word. And those are bad. They can break their legs. So I ordered these from um, uh, online. I ordered this online. I ordered my saucer online, and this one I actually found in the store today. And it's the same one as this. It's just the foot that's different. Um, so because my aquarium is so big, I was told, or when I did my research, that you know they need a hide, but my research, I'm sorry, my research said 10-gallon aquarium is fine enough, and seeing how this is like really big, so I made her a house here. Well, I didn't build it, but I put her a house here. There's one in the back there that's ceramic, and she doesn't like it. It's kind of funny because it says toilet on it, and she actually does poop in it. I never find anything other than poop in there, so that's, I guess it's working. This is the best thing I've ever bought. It's just a little garbage. And I put the, like, treats inside the garbage can. It really just amuses me a lot to have my mouse eating out of a garbage can. I mean, really. I get more laughter out of that, seeing her go in there, than I would of renting a movie or some shit. So, yeah, anyway, so this is it. Mr. Bill, he is somewhere in that top corner. He's kind of poopy right now because I stole his scent. I cleaned everything, and now he's like, this is home. It looks sort of the same, but nothing smells like me, so he's just hiding in a little corner, and yeah, so I'm rambling on and on. Um, I'll make this shorter, I guess. So, feeding a wild mouse, if you ever wonder, they eat everything. Um, they eat seeds, they eat fruit, they eat vegetables, and they eat bugs. I actually have a leopard gecko that I feed crickets and butterworm, mealworms, all sorts of things. So I actually share the bugs from my gecko with Mr. Bill. So yeah, in there I'll put like seeds and all over the place. Like right now there's like a little donut there, and I have stuff hidden in there, and I put food here, and I just drop it everywhere so she explores. And that little petty have honey and flowers, and she has no shortage of food. I mean, I have treats and food and you know seeds and all that good stuff. She has everything she could ever dream of. You know, um, dried bananas even. She eats everything. Little mineral chews, and yeah, she eats better than I do, I think. So yeah, that's my story of Mr. Bill in less than 15 minutes. All right, so that's that. Bye.